Hello, everyone.
Welcome to the new episode of our Mech Spotlight series. I've missed this series so much, and I'm happy to be back.
So am I, especially when we're about to present the newest addition to the mech roster, Redeemer. I can already tell you, this epic scout is going to prove a hard target.
All the scout mechs in the arena are pretty agile. Redeemer's going to need some pretty cool tricks up its sleeve to... Wait, did you see that?
See what?
Redeemer! It just sped away.
I knew you'd be impressed. You've just seen it using its backtrack ability.
Okay, so what does backtrack do?
Have you ever charged out from behind cover only to find yourself face-to-face with multiple enemy mechs and wished you'd stayed where you were?
Hasn't everybody?
Exactly. Well, Redeemer lets you make that ill-advised charge into enemy territory part of your strategy. When you activate the backtrack ability, Redeemer rapidly returns to where it was positioned moments ago.
Wow, this mech is going to be an escape artist. I already love it.
Oh, there's more. That's what backtrack does before you level up your Redeemer. But when you reach rank 5, Redeemer's backtrack also removes any stasis or overheat effects.
That's a nice bonus.
Oh, we're just getting started. Once you reach 6 stars, backtrack removes all effects applied by your opponent.
A full debuff cleanse?
Amazing, right? But there's more.
You're kidding me.
A fully maxed Redeemer can do what no other mech can. Redeemer can activate its ability even while being stunned by an EMP.
Redeemer can moonwalk out of trouble even when it's stunned?
Yep, and backtrack even removes the EMP effect.
This changes everything.
Oh, we're not done yet. It also removes any active target locks. And Redeemer won't take damage from any source while backtracking. It can even save you from falling off the edge of the map.
Which I've never done.
Oh, of course, me neither.
All right, so how do I fight against this thing? Can anything stop Redeemer?
Ha, of course. Backtrack is a powerful ability, but it's not foolproof. Firstly, it doesn't activate instantly. Your opponents will have half a second to take Redeemer down or apply a debuff before you can escape.
Okay, so what happens if a debuff is applied during that time?
Great question. If your Redeemer is rank 1 to 4, you'll still return to where you were, but the effect will be applied. If your Redeemer is rank 5 or up, it'll backtrack and then remove effects like I mentioned.
Okay, good to know. Now, you just mentioned the possibility of returning to a place that's not safe. You're saying backtrack doesn't always get you out of dodge?
Absolutely not. It'll take you back to where you were, whether it's safe or not. You need to have situational awareness, or you might backtrack into a position that's worse than the one you're already in. And keep in mind that backtrack won't restore Redeemer's HP.
Right. Sounds like having a good knowledge of the map will become even more important.
Absolutely. Redeemer's a scout mech, so you've got to think about positioning at all times.
By the way, you said it sends you 10 seconds back in time. Can I increase this interval somehow?
That is locked and cannot be changed. However, it is long enough to spring out of cover, capture a control point, then zip back to safety.
That's a good point. I guess 10 seconds is plenty. All right, let's talk weapons. What would you recommend for Redeemer? And what's its max energy capacity?
Redeemer is an epic scout mech, so maxed out it has 24 energy, which is enough for the heavy-hitting weapons like missile racks, arc torrents, or disc launchers.
So rushing into the fray, unloading close or mid-range weapons, then activating backtrack is going to be a go-to tactic.
Exactly.
That sounds not unlike how I use my Tengu already. And I guess, as with any scout, you have to bear in mind that Redeemer's not a tank. So you probably want to focus on those solo control point captures, rather than charging into your opponent's spawn.
Right. Unless you're the reckless type, stay off the front line, capture control points, support your team, and save that backtrack until the artillery and javelin racks start raining down.
Got it. Is there anything else to add?
I guess that's it for today's Mech Spotlight. We hope you enjoy Redeemer as much as we did.
If so, hit like, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and tell us what you think in the comments.
Until the next time.
Bye!